Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our chief support. It is scheduled for 12 rounds. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, coming to us from London, England. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBO European Heavyweight Champion, Big D, David Adeleye. And his opponent across the ring in this championship contest, fighting tonight out of the red corner, hailing from Ipswich, England. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending British and WBA Continental Heavyweight Champion, Fabio Wardley.
Best team below. Touch gloves. Touch them up. Touch. Come on.
Undercurrent of tension throughout the build-up. Explosive, Richie.
Big punches.
With that lead left jab, there was a good solid. Wardley in the white, trimmed with blue in the pink and black.
So obviously you've got to work your jab, establish the distance right on through. So work in early stages.
Body. It's the first time that the British knockout specialists in their own rights are being... There are rumours about damage to the chin, lack of sparring. We will find out now, Richie, over...
Contest, and it's going to be really important, and also to judge the pace right also. When you miss the target with big shots, that can be very interesting to see who can judge it best.
He's been the fighter coming forward more often than the crowd here know of the possess. There's a great shot from Adeleye, chin.
Yeah, that was a nice bit of a lack of concentration.
On the jab. Decent body shot. Nice flurry at the end of the round with the response from Adeleye.
So Adeleye here just working well with his jab. That's a lovely shot, isn't it? He's boxing well. There's that long looping.
Wardley's got the better resume. He's got the single best win on the record. He's the one with the amateur career to lean on. Wardley at some stage whether Wardley's speed could be of the punches. You'd say that Adeleye is probably the more natural. 79 rounds between them, above 90%.
Incredible. Left up missing the target. He's got to set it up a little bit better, and set up these power shots.
If they lose concentration for a second, it could be over.
Wasn't it there, just lacking concentration, and then Adeleye comes through with a super crisp. And sometimes he starts off speed of punch over Wardley.
And again, over a minute to go in the second.
Forward, very low lead hand, trying to just lay forward and work with that shot, but he could lead himself out with speed and power. And by edging forward, that could be a problem for Wardley.
As well, after that previous clinch between the two of them, the final 30 seconds then of the second round. Lands here, cheered to the rafters by the crowd here in Riyadh. It's a decent shot from Wardley with the best punch that he's managed to land so far. Round. Wardley beat the former world title challenger 6 fights ago. That looks like the best win. He also had to show some guts tonight. He went the distance, was in his pro debut back in 20. Adeleye was taken the distance by Kamil Sok 21, a fight that a lot of people felt he was stopped 6 in a row since then, though. Richie, because we haven't really seen it, it's how either of them react when they properly get better work at the start of the third round here from the champion Wardley.
Well, Adeleye just got tagged there, indeed. There.
It's not the first time he's ordered for that, Richie. Not the first time.
He's boxing fairly well from the outside. Some good stuff comes from him.
Just as Fabio Wardley was thinking about opening up. Body shots from the champion.
The distance here, the pace of the contest. If the opponent comes through the attacks, miss the target with those heavy shots, then...
Most of the instruction to this, and then Robert Hodges tends to do the talking between. Adeleye by so much.
He's boxing fairly decent on the outside, gets his head and body out of the way, comes forward as well.
Just as Adeleye was back to the ropes, he just seems
the jab, you know, he's edging forward, measure with the T, and he's got a good... Make him miss. Pushes puncher.
Final stage, all 3 rounds have been close, and there's the bell to end this one.
You got his timing, but then they're getting up off the time.
The final instructions there from Ben Davis. And I mean, they've been matched at this stage with the records they've got. 16-0 for Ward, but 2 of the combined fights have ended by a stoppage. British title in Riyadh. Pink and black Fabio Wardley, who spent time in their academy as a... David Adeleye got a degree in business management as a professional. I think he's the one, Richie, at this stage.
A little bit harder than Adeleye, isn't he, Wardley? So volume's coming from Adeleye to produce that power shot. I mean, Wardley's been a little bit doing more work, left hand, to set up that power. So he's too far out there, hit the target from that distance, with that front foot, measure that distance.
Wardley's timing, but you're just not letting the punches go.
The only way really you're going to cut is just edging occasionally over his front foot. But this is a good attack from him again. Nothing's coming back from Adeleye.
And Wardley's been the one coming forward, the one throwing the game of punches. He's the British champion. A couple of jab attacks for Wardley. Adeleye looks a little bit cautious, didn't really want to let his own punch go. Might well have grazed the forehead, but...
It's one of those contests, isn't it, that you just can't... Wardley in that exchange, probably from landing flush on the target. There it was again. Got to watch what he's doing here. They're good attacks from him. Gets up close.
Is that one of those where you feel the breeze?
Absolutely. Fletch.
So the 5th round scheduled for 12, but we're moving for both of them. If this goes, the more for a potentially longer distance, of course.
It's a contest where you've got to learn. That's when it's boxed mid to long range. That's a lovely shot, long range to mid. And
good jabs as well, followed up from Fabio Wardley.
Force your type of contest onto your opponent.
The better work at this stage and the greater volume of work has been as well. Adelaide's been close though a couple of times. He calls him in.
Yeah, he does. Too far out. Got to double the jab up. Wardley, he coped with it, so he's got to get closer as Adeleye.
Has to get significantly closer. Good jab from Adeleye. Nice.
Risking things a little bit there. Hands fairly low.
Reflexes, happy to hold his head high. He's been successful at doing that so far tonight. Adeleye, of course, have the power to finish in the double. Adeleye looking to unload the Wardley. Finding some, maybe the better quality in that exchange.
Taking Adeleye on in a tough contest. I think with more there. He took it against a big puncher like Adeleye.
Good shot by Wardley. And there's the bell, so let's hear from... And that's the next fight tonight. I would say corner between rounds in there, I think, Richie, at the moment.
Yeah, because I think that...
Oh, that was better. Good shot. And another one. Wardley just took his eye a second there, and David Adeleye...
Certainly he did. He's more or less waiting for the referee. Now, the referee isn't happy, is he?
He's laid down the law. 6th round scheduled has been past this round before. It doesn't end here.
To take a rest on the inside when they get up close. On the inside, got decent power. That's better for Wardley. Oh, you can see what he's lead of Adeleye, and then he's trying to waiting for Adeleye to making him miss and come back with a shot. Good.
Halfway through the 6th round.
And another one.
Just made a good scoring punch that from Wardley. Follows it up and he says, I'm fine.
Wardley here. Adeleye can be very dangerous indeed.
Good shot by Wardley there. Because both of them are coming out for the 7th round.
Well, that last round, I think, need one.
Left jab. Wardley at the moment controlling the fight behind his jab. It was since then that jab of Wardley's become
distance with your lead hand. And again, just Adeleye. Adeley's got a dangerous jab, but he hasn't been a bit lazy with his jab as to now. And the thing is, Fletcher's on the occasion he comes over his front foot. You know, he's slowly breaking him down. Adeley's still very dangerous. Doing the right thing.
Good shot from him. The left hook was the big one. Adeleye gets to it, he stuck his tongue out at play and says, come on then, let's have it. Wardley with a great punch, Adeleye in all kinds of trouble. There's the left hook, Wardley unloading as well, and the punches go. Adeleye hanging on, clinging to his... Wardley unloading with big punches, John Latham stops it. Adeleye pushes the referee away, furious, but Fabio Wardley retains his British title. title. Adeleye was an absolute beauty. The medical Adeleye down, and I wondered for a second when he did hit the canvas whether he was going to be able to go.
Well, it is, and it's a lapse of concentration off the clinch.
The 54 on the other one. So he was in control of it in the eyes of the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes 43 seconds of round number 7. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout, still undefeated heavyweight champion, Fabio Wardley.